Welcome to Always Dolls. This is Sarah and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we make fun Halloween foods inspired by American Girl's Trick or Treat set. See how to make delicious caramel candy corn, fudge brownies with choc chip and biscuit toppings, and cute ghost lollipops. This trio of Halloween treats are made from simple household and crafting items. There's lots to show and share, so let's get making. For the fun caramel candy corn, you need some tissues. Start by layering a few sheets together, then cut them into half and again into quarters. To ensure our popcorn clusters are uniformed in size, draw a 3.5 cm square on paper and slip it inside a plastic pocket. Fill a bowl with liquid glue, then dip a few sheets of tissue into the product. Scrunch the paper into a ball, then wrap it with more tissue to build up size. Check that your clump fits inside your template and add more tissue if needed. Dip your finger in more glue to smooth the surface and help sculpt the paper. Cut your remaining tissue into smaller pieces. Separate the ply, then roll the tissue into a tight ball for an individual piece of popped corn. Repeat this step to make many more. Whilst your tissue paper cluster is still tacky from the glue, adhere each kernel, placing them tightly together. Once all covered, apply a coat of liquid glue to set the pieces in place. When everything has dried, we can paint. Make a caramel colour by mixing white with yellow, orange and a little brown. Apply the paint to the base and between the popcorn kernels to define the individual pieces. Before putting more paint on your brush, gently tap the remaining product over the top and leave some areas the original white. To add more depth, take a little brown paint to a few areas where the caramel sauce has pooled. Oh, and don't forget to paint the bottom. For candy pieces, we picked out the yellow and orange balls from this styrofoam crafting pack. Glue them randomly into the cluster. We also painted some dark brown to match the chocolate pieces seen in AG's version. Once everything has dried, you can serve your caramel corn to the dolls. Next, let's craft loaded fudge brownies. Take a regular kitchen sponge and cut it into strips that are 2.5 cm wide. Glue 2 strips together. Then cover the whole thing with liquid glue so the sponge will dry hard and be easier to paint. Since these are Halloween themed, we left the orange sponge orange, but painted the blue sponge layer with a rich chocolate brown colour. Now cut your sponge strip into smaller squares and paint any exposed sides with your brown paint. For choc chip drops, take brown puffy paint and squeeze little drops onto non-stick paper. Set them aside to dry. We also made chocolate biscuits by punching circles of black cardstock and layering 3 discs together for thickness and strength. Take white puffy paint and fill the discs to mimic cream. Pop a second disc on top, then set your biscuits aside to dry. When ready, cut the biscuits into halves and some into quarters. To adhere the toppings, we took Tulip brand fabric paint and applied a thick layer over the orange sponge. While the paint is wet, arrange your biscuit pieces and choc chip drops for best visual impact. These brownies look so yummy, I wonder if 3 are enough. For super easy lollipops, draw a ghost shape onto non-stick paper. Here we use the back side from a sheet of used contact release paper. Flip it over to the shiny side and use hot glue to outline, then flood the shape. Next, take a cake pop stick, or you can roll a tight tube from plain computer paper. Cut the stick in half and place it into the hot glue before it sets. Then apply another layer of hot glue to sandwich the stick inside. Once the glue has completely cooled, remove the lollipop from the release paper and paint it white. Although our Reeves white paint is highly pigmented, it still took a few coats for our ghost shape to be opaque. To copy the AG version, we sketched a cute face in pencil, then went over this with a black Sharpie. Finish off by giving the lollipop a coat of clear nail polish for that slick, glossy look. Have fun making these yummy treats today! And if you'd like to keep crafting, check out our DIY Fall and Halloween playlist. See you soon for more miniature crafting fun!